staircase is completely decayed. An old, abandoned lighthouse. It must have collapsed many years ago. Even if I know that there's a portal buried under all this rubble, I'd never get to it. No one would. Unless someone decides to build a subway here. Hello, Father.
Adrian, welcome to my church.
Miss Antolini, Victoria's nurse, what do you know about her?
She was sent by the diocese. They have very well-trained nursing staff, competent and trustworthy.
You didn't know her personally?
I know the manageress of the diocese.
Yeah, but
I saw her a couple of times when I visited Lady Victoria.
I'm the last Gordon. Sounds like the last
My son, you don't have to remain the last one. It's up to you.
So, if I should decide to become a Catholic priest, then it would pretty much be the end.
You can still think about it. Your inheritance isn't just of a spiritual kind, it's also material. A huge responsibility, but also a huge gift.
What about your church? It was built by Marcus
The
Gordon.
gift isn't that huge. Marcus Gordon built it, but Warm Hill Church belongs to it.
Father Frederick, I found a letter here, a very old letter. Please have a good look at it.
But it's from the Vatican. From Pope Innocent III himself. Do you know how valuable this is?
You mean if I auctioned it, I'd get a few bucks for it?
Yes, a few suitcases full. But I didn't mean the material worth. Pope Innocent is regarded as the most important pope. If this is an original letter from Pope Innocent, you can be really proud of your
Wow, that's the first time
Till now, I always thought it was a rumor. Your family has been personally chosen by the Pope to fulfill...
Sounds more like they were damned by it to me. It's quite obvious that this duty outgrew them pretty quickly.
We're all tested by God, and it's a challenge for every one of us. But only steadfast faith.
Please have a closer look at the letter. It mentions a shade portal.
Yes, that's true. One big one and 5 small ones. But I've never heard about them before.
These 5 small ones probably mark the entrances that lead to the big one. The big one must be the shade portal that's described. Either way, I definitely think that one of the portals could be here under the church.
Under the church? But that's not... Samuel visited Marcus's grave back then, and what can I say? It collapsed. It's been inaccessible since then. I was very saddened by the incident. But if you think about it, that kind of thing can only collapse.
If there's a cavity underneath, bingo!
But doesn't it say, and that the Gordons must make sure...
Exactly. And after me, there's no one else to take care of it. Thanks for the help.
May the Lord be with you.
I'll leave him in peace for now. Hello? No one there. Hello? No one there. The priest lives here. A pile is covered by an old door. The pane of glass is loose. I'll take it with me. According to my map, what's Bobby doing there? Hey, Bobby, what are you doing there?
Hello, Darren. It's Teresa's birthday.
And you wanna catch
No, I want to collect some mussels.
I see. Look, Bobby, wouldn't that make a lovely present for Denise?
It's beautiful.
You can have it.
Thanks, Darren.
Those are the waders that Bobby had. With a huge hole in them. Bobby must have ripped them when he rushed to take them off. You're not allowed to swim in there. Not exactly the bridge of trust. There are 4 Menhirs in the river. That could... The constable's convertible. Equipped with regular. I'm sure Zach won't mind if I borrow his repair kit. The repair kit is perfect, as if it was made to do this. Finished. Hey, where's that skinhead gone? Can I ask you something briefly? Where's Spooner?
He's taking the rest of the day off. I think the accident at the castle has taken it out of him.
Poor guy. Do you have any idea where Matt went to? I didn't see him in the village.
He was in the pub yesterday, but where is he today? You could submit a missing
In
person.
the next life, maybe. I'm sure you must have heard
She's
of
spooked around the woods for centuries.
Huh. Perhaps you should have a look at the abandoned house.
I see. What kind of things?
I'm not exactly sure, but I think people are tortured there.
Okay. What else?
Why does no one take me seriously here?
You want me to read your statement out to you again? Bloody rituals, ancient curses, a mysterious order, and...
Never mind. Forget it. Goodbye, Constable. Fits perfect. Now the bucket has a glass bottom. Later. I've asked all I want to know for the moment. This is something like a missing poster. 2 boys disappeared here. Now I just need a clown's nose and some big shoes. They look exactly like the menhirs at the cut at sea. Damn, it gets deeper here. There's something down there, something dark, but I can't make it out exactly. Some diving goggles would be good, or something so I can see underwater without having to dive. Interesting. And exactly what I thought. There are some steps leading into the bottom. Unfortunately, the river has flushed tons of gravel down the steps and blocked everything up. Almost the same problem as at the academy. I've checked out 3 places and have found no entrance. I'm not gonna find anything. I'll leave the bucket here. Finished. The bottle is now... So, the line from the foundation stone through the greenhouse ends near a swamp. I ought to check the place out. A line from the menhir to the gateway ends in the middle of the woods. It's gonna be fun trying to find the right place. And I think the way to the crossroads in the woods does lead in the right direction. I've ruled out the ruins, the church, and I hope we'll find something in the woods. If the map is correct, then you have to follow the trail here to the north to get to the place where one of the portals can be found. Quite swampy here. This must be the right place, though. No portal in sight. Oh, it must have sunk in. Huh. That looks like an old metal detector. It's probably broken, but that kind of thing can be repaired. There are lots of bones lying around here. Small animals. Birds, squirrels. Ugh, no idea. There are lots of... It's probably been lying in the swamp for a few months. The coil must still work. It's made of copper. I could repair it. I just need a new battery and something that you can use to receive electrical signals. The ground there is quite swampy. The bridge goes halfway out into the... If I trust my abilities as a cartographer, danger of death. Access to woods forbidden. Warning, hunting season. Traps and shotguns in use. Am I in the wrong film? Willow Wars? What's going on here? I'm not quite sure what I can use it for. I'm sure I'll find something. A bear trap. It's called Mammoth. Or the people here want to protect themselves from something. I don't actually want to know. The signs are clearly trying to dissuade me from going any further. I know the motor well enough. 100% garbage. Only... Locked. Okay, I'll release the hood. Hey, here's another one of those glow stickers. I'll take it. I'll take the battery. It's not even bolted in. A transistor radio. device that can receive signals. I think this might prove useful. I'll replace the broken battery with the one from the car. Fortunately, both have the same voltage. If I replace the broken electronics with those from the radio and the antenna, here's the wire. Done it. If I've got the electronics right, then it should work. I'll pay Phil a social visit. He's been locked up down there for... Whoa, jeez! Phil was dead. I can't tell how he died. Maybe it's my fault. Anyway, I locked him up and maybe he died from it. But wait a second. I locked the cellar door when I left, and it was open when I came back. Someone must have been here. It works. Excellent. Let's hope the battery lasts until I'm back out of the woods. Good. Then off we go. I'll mark the traps with the luminous stickers, so it's easier for me later. It has to be here. That's where one of the portals has to be. Even more veneers. Must be a nest somewhere around here. That's one hell of a stone. Is there something moving over there? There's a crevice under the rock. Could be a rabbit burrow. Pretty deep, this hole. Whoa! Damn, what a shock. Wait a minute. Where did those bats come from? Must be a huge rabbit burrow. Or a huge cave with a portal. And in this case, it's only a tiny rock that's in my way. Use the hose to suck. The can is half full. That should be enough. full. It's pretty heavy. Always wanted to do this. The stone's harder than I thought. I've drilled more than 24 holes now. It just doesn't want to break. And I've got no fuel left. And it's gotten damn cold. There'll be a heavy frost tonight and the water will freeze. It expands, and in theory, the rock should crack. At least that's what it should do, if my physics course wasn't just a waste of time. Stop. I still need something to plug the holes. Otherwise, I'll just have icicles stuck in the holes, and the stone will still be in one piece. Perfect. The construction foam hardens when it comes into contact with moisture, and then it's quite strong. That should stop the ice from coming out of the holes. Now I've just got to wait until morning. What's Bobby doing here? He looks very sad. Bobby? Hey, Bobby, what's up?
Tom hit me and threw me out. I don't know why.
Doesn't he do that all the time?
Not beating me.
So, why don't you go to the cops?
I've been there already. The inspector sent me away too. She said I shouldn't complain.
You could stay with me in the castle.
That's very nice, Darren, but I don't like the castle.
Should I give you some money so you can stay in the hotel?
No, I don't want any more money.
Should I talk to Tom?
That's not a good idea.
But you said the inspector is in the pub.
Yes.
I'm sure he's not stupid enough to kill me in front of his eyes. Anyway, I can't stand by idly anymore. Look, I'll sort this out for you.
Let's hope the inspector really is there. Otherwise, this'll be Tom's last night.
Tom, calm down.
You shut your mouth. I want to know where the hell you got that necklace from.
Why should I tell you that?
That's I lent that to a friend as a deposit. It wasn't to be given away as a present. Damn it.
Friend? Since when has Bobby been your friend?
What's Bobby got to do with it, huh? What are you on about?
Keep your fingers off Denise, or you'll be in the slammer before you know it.
You stay out of this, you village Bobby.
Watch what you say, boy. I can...
What did you say about Bobby? What's he got to do with the necklace?
He gave it to me, just before, for my birthday.
What? That can't be. I'm gonna kill that idiot.
If someone's doing some murdering around here...
Then that'll be me.
What the hell is that rat
Angelina. She was really evil from the very start. Those black eyes, like a demon, a witch.
I think your subconscious is processing your relationship with her.
No, that's not my subconscious. I'm remembering this encounter. Her face.
What kind of mirror was that? And where was it?
The crevice, remember? I climbed in there to help Angelina. There was a large room down there, and this mirror was in it.
Perhaps it was a cave with an underground river, and the reflection in it was simply distorted.
No, I'm sorry, Doc. A few days ago I would have believed you. But this time I'm completely sure it's not just my imagination or some kind of trick by my subconscious. It really did happen.
Excuse me for a moment. Dr. Winterbottom? Yes, he's still here. Can we... Yes, fine. I'll tell him.
Hello, this is Big Shot Spooner. We found a corpse and want to arrest that Gordon immediately. Send him here straight away.
Almost. It was the constable. The inspector is waiting for you in the cafe. You should go there directly after the session.
In the cafe? What? Is he gonna treat me to a plate of donuts?
Why not? Adrian, it's time to make peace with the world. Why don't you start with the inspector?
It's okay, Doc. Perhaps it's all a bit too much. The ongoing investigations against me...
Because you want to do everything on your own. Let yourself be helped. Yes, I think a butler would be just the thing for you.
You made the right decision. Has anyone ever told you that?
What decision? That a castle needs a butler?
No, that you didn't become a pathologist back then. I mean that decision, Doc.
Oh, thanks, Adrian.
See you later, Doc.
See you later, Adrian.
Hello, Madam Fortuna.
Adrian, I knew you would call again.
Who else could it be?
Pick a card.
Stop.
I've turned over the moon.
That's what you sound like, too.
The tarot card, Adrian. Your card. Something has been awakened in you. You will have to transcend the boundaries. But you will receive a deep, intuitive understanding in exchange.
That sounds a bit scary.
And I see death.
Again.
You'll shatter.
Ah.
But there's a way, Adrian, for you to survive.
Just one. Yes, I'm listening.
Stay away from honey.
Yeah. Thanks. What a load of crap. A rainwater bug.
Hi, Adrian.
The worthy Mr. Gordon is honoring me with a visit.
Have you taken something?
Sit down. Do you remember what happened last night?
Only up to the punch in the face. Strangely enough, I have a mental block of what happened from that point on.
Really? You stood up as if nothing had happened and just walked back to the castle. I followed you because I thought you might collapse at any moment. But nothing. You didn't even sway once. You took the knockout punch like a man. I wouldn't have expected that of you.
Thanks for the flowers, Inspector. But in reality, I didn't cope with it so well. The blackout.
Never mind. The most important thing is you can still remember what Tom said when he noticed you.
You mean I'll kill you? I'll punch you in the face?
By the way, you can report him if you want to.
Sure, and for kidnapping too. No one believes me anyway. I already said 3 weeks ago that he kept me locked up in Wales.
Until now, I assumed that these abduction stories were made up. But Tom's reaction makes me wonder a bit. But more importantly, who is this Phil, who Tom said you murdered?
Ask Tom.
I haven't been able to find him all morning.
Oh, and now you want my help.
Okay, Adrian. Perhaps I wasn't always that nice to you.
Did I just hear an apology?
Well,
Phil's the guy who locked me up in his morgue a few days ago, and I knocked him out from behind and took off. But I know he was still alive.
that means the corpse is still lying there. Where was this?
In a house in the woods. I think it used to belong to a Dr. Heinz Herman.
That sounds familiar.
Listen, Inspector, how about I just take you over there?
After you.
Here we are.
The door's closed.
I think that...
Let me put it like this.
Ah. Hey, Inspector. The door's wide open.
Well, who'd have guessed? His lordship has a key. I'll have to take that as evidence. Sorry.
You'll probably be interested in the torture videos, too.
Torture videos?
Yeah, Phil's got a whole secret compartment full. They're gone.
Perhaps your corpse was bored.
Wait a minute, there must be one still in the video recorder.
Turn that off. That's sick. Where's the guy who filmed this?
I guess it was Phil, but you don't see him though.
I'll take that tape as evidence. Okay, and where's the corpse?
The corpse has disappeared too?
This is starting to get quite implausible, don't you think?
Tom must have been here. He tried to cover his tracks. That's why the other videos are gone too.
Tom? Or you?
I've got nothing to do with it. Phil locked me in this compartment. No wonder I couldn't open the door. The padlock looks pretty hefty. Hey, Inspector, you might be interested in this. It's not Phil's corpse, but perhaps you'll believe me now?
It must be dead at least a couple of weeks.
And a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting quietly in the cell.
Okay, Phil really does have something to answer for. And it would seem he's good at his profession. Otherwise, I'd have heard of him ages ago.
I bet Tom's got something to do with this too.
First, we'll go back to the station. I'll send Zach over here to pick up the body.
I've got something else I need to do.
You're coming with me first. I need to record your statement. Oh! Stay where you are! Tom!
So now I've got time to have a look at the stone circle then. That looks very promising. Some steps? I wasn't expecting such luxury. I wonder what's waiting for me down there. Amazing. Yep, that's got it. I wonder if this cave was formed naturally. When it was put here, and why. A ladder. About 4 meters. Oh. It's not that deep at all. A few hundred meters, maybe. There are fluorescent things hanging everywhere. They look like huge glowworms. They're not moving. The ladder would make it decent. So what have we got here then? An ancient comic? It looks like a kind of picture-based script. Let's see if I can work any of it out. Some guy carrying a black ball. He's wearing a long robe. Or a dress. Could be some holy character. Or a priest. Then he lies down with the black ball and some other guys wearing dresses stand around him. Weird. And here they're... Wait! Could it be some kind of burial ritual? Or an execution? I'll take a quick photo. Maybe I'll find someone who knows about hieroglyphics. If I'm not mistaken, that's was before it was filled in.
Yes?
Hello, Doctor? Can I ask you a quick question?
Of course. Come on in.
Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
It's been a while since I've had visions. Probably 3 days. What does that mean?
I'd say it means that the medication is working well. It could also be that the emotional events of the last few days have suppressed the images of the past for the time being. Either way, we're making progress.
You said you knew Dr. Herman?
Yes, he was a very extraordinary man. We met each other when we were students. It was a great time. But I quickly realized that pathology wasn't really for me.
You studied pathology?
Amongst other things.
Not really, no. Tell me, Doc, have you had a look at the museum here?
To be honest, no. I've never been, and I never will.
It's probably better that way. Then, I guess you don't know
I'm sorry, no.
Look at this.
What is it?
Some kind of hieroglyphs, I think. Are you familiar with this kind of thing?
With hieroglyphs? No. But I think I've got a book about it. Just a minute. Here, I bought this before, but I've never read it.
Thanks. Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
That could take a little time right now. Okay then, there are a few signs which are in other languages as well. I'm definitely not going to find any others in here. I'm pretty sure that the script from the cavern is not in this book. Pity. There's something here on the last page. Dr. Winterbottom, thanks for the loan. The text was very enlightening. Best wishes, Edward. There's a whole lot of nothing going on here. How does Murray make money with all this garbage? Oh, a donations box. For the bereaved, it says. Yeah, sure. And a camera. Hi. Huh? The sign? Please don't. Strange guy. Here we can see a typical Willow Creek tourist couple. Probably on a romantic honeymoon. Excuse me, may I ask you something?
Gozlady, Svetlanushka, look. They even got a
Fantastic.
What do you want to ask, Yosha?
Would you mind taking part in a little survey? We're planning a new exhibition about ancient dark powers that have been doing evil in Willow Creek for thousands of years.
Отлично.
The lettering should of course suit it. What do you think about these kind of hieroglyphs?
What a kaya chunya! It looks like children's book from Egypt.
More death, da.
I'm sure we can manage that. Thank you. I hope you're not gonna miss the black ball. Unfortunately, it was stolen a few weeks ago.
Нет, we saw last time here.
We are here just for corpses.
Thank you. I'll, enjoy
Can we do that? Спасибо.
various pamphlets on the history of Willow Creek. The river diversion, the old academy, skeletal finds, excavations, the Dane, nothing really interesting there. All of the pamphlets were put together by this Edward guy. He seems to be real. Sadly, there's hardly any information about the excavation. Edward.
Sir?
All on your own today? But
Didn't
wasn't she here this morning?
Yes. She went down with a virus.
Might that be the Conrad Spooner virus?
I think it's got plenty of names.
I'm very sorry, Edward.
Well, anyway, it's not infectious.
Have you ever been in the local museum?
I'm very interested in museums of all kinds, especially ethnology and history, sir. But this thing here in Willow Creek really can't be described as a museum. It's much more of an omnium gatherum of unworthiness.
You've been in it?
Yes, a couple of years ago, when there were a few real exhibition pieces in it.
The last time you were in the museum, did you ever look at that
Yes.
black...
Apparently, it was the only thing of any value in there. That's why it got stolen. However, I still ask myself to this day what it was supposed to be exactly. It was too dark for a kind of crystal.
Well, it certainly wasn't a bowling ball. You're interested in ancient history.
Quite true, sir. You could say it's a hobby of mine. I've been collecting ancient coins from different cultures for years now. You build up quite a substantial knowledge doing that, you know.
Fantastic. Could you take a look at this and tell me what you make of it?
Oh, yes. I've seen this script before somewhere.
Can you read it?
Reading might be an exaggeration. It's more... Yes, that could well be the case. Here, the dead person seems to be some kind of ecclesiastical person. You can see that by the crooked staff. That symbol was often used for spiritual leaders.
And he has a black ball in his hand. Are you saying that it could be like one of those that was in
Oh, you could even be right there. If that's the case, then I'm not at all surprised it was stolen. It would be...
Might it be possible that there are more of them?
I wouldn't exclude that possibility. If it's some kind of a burial gift for priests, then there could be a chance you'd find one under a burial mound.
You mentioned a burial mound. Is there one around here?
Oh, yes, sir. There are supposed to be one or two around here. At least they discovered some a few years ago. It was even in the paper. Ah, now I remember where I recognized the hieroglyphics from. There was a photograph of the tomb in the paper, along with the research team. These kinds of hieroglyphics were engraved in the rocks.
A research team? Damn. I bet they cleared out the tomb completely.
You would think so. But you could...
I could what?
Excuse my tactlessness, sir. Miss Valley. She was involved with the excavation. A group of archaeology students were here in this area looking for pagan relics. And they discovered a burial. It was quite an exciting event.
And, who else was involved?
Nobody I knew, I regret to say, sir.
Thanks anyway, Edward. You've helped me a lot.
Sir, would you happen to have a moment's time?
Yeah?
It's rather unpleasant for me to mention this so brashly, but Dr. Winterbottom said I ought to do it. Now, as master of Black Mirror Castle, would you happen to have any staff requirements? I would be most pleased to be able to work for you, sir.
Huh? What's gonna happen to the cafe if you're no longer here?
Oh, don't worry about that. Denise's father already has a new business idea, and I don't believe I'm the right sort of chap for it.
Is that so? Isn't the cafe doing so well? What could do better here in Willow Creek, then?
An undertaking business. Funerals, sir.
Huh. Of course. I should have thought of that myself. But I really don't know if I can actually use a butler. I need construction guys or a demolition company more urgently.
It is precisely a butler's job to look after such things.
Maybe you're right. Well then, why not come up to the castle tomorrow sometime? Then we can give it some more thought.
Thank you very much, sir.
Take care, Edward.
I'll do my best, sir.